So we have Dr. Jaspreet Kaur, the current staff advisor of the Mathematics Society here with us. So on this occasion of the 50th Jubilee celebrations of the Mathematics, Physics and Chemistry Society, ma'am, during your tenure as the staff advisor of the Mathematics Society, was there a particular student group or the group project that completely amazed you?
So I joined the college in 2015, and immediately in the next academic year, I was given this role of playing as a staff advisor to Mathematics Society. So that year itself, society had started this Nagpal Fellowship program. So it is a program where a group of students are mentored by the teachers from the department on to study a topic beyond their curriculum. So this program itself is an amazing program. It not only benefits students in their academic growth, but it also helps teachers in their professional growth. So I remember the very first project that student took under my guidance was on the proof of fundamental theorem by homotopy theory. So this topic involved some basics from the research area of my research area, which is algebraic topology. So this area is something which is very close to my heart. So seeing my students working on a topic which interests you the most was most satisfying to me, and the experience was something beyond words. So I think this was the most memorable fellowship program that I had done with the students.
What are the most memorable moments or events organized by the society that stand out to you?
So it was the first national workshop that we organized. None of our faculty members or students had a prior experience in arranging such kind of national workshop. It was on group theory and its application. So I still remember that we took help from Dr. Geeta Venkatraman. Now she is in Ambedkar University. So she guided us and helped us at each step how to go about it. We were clueless about how to arrange the funds for this workshop. So we made a budget of 1.6 lakhs. And it was an offline event. We had to be done on the campus itself. So now how to arrange this large amount of money was a challenge for us. So we wrote to UGC, we also wrote to NBHM to give us the funds for the workshop. They agreed to give, but they said they will reimburse the bills after the workshop, but they will not give us the advance. And it was very difficult to arrange such workshop without the advance. So we were almost like it will be impossible for us to arrange and work at such a national level. But then suddenly one day, one of our alumni, Mr. Athak Chaudhary, he worked with an income tax department. He was visiting the college, and then Archana ma'am, our HOD, showed our concern to him, and he immediately agreed to give 50,000 to the society for this workshop. And this is how we were able to go about this event. We cut down our budget, we managed with this amount, and then we got our bills reimbursed by NBHM finally. So it was a huge success. We called eminent professors from IIT Mumbai, there were professors from ISI Bangalore, and there were people from IMSC, the research institute, so it was a huge success. And with the amount that we got from Mr. Athak, that was then used for our second such kind of workshop in the next year. So after that, there has been no looking back. So every year we are doing symposiums or workshops at national or state level. So it was like a milestone for us. So we had to visit UGC office. We had to write several mails to these bodies, but still we were able to manage because of the help from our alumni. Otherwise, it would have not been possible. So it was the most memorable, I can say, the event, because after that there has been no looking back. And every year, and it's just with the help of alumni and students, we have been able to arrange these kinds of workshops and symposium for our students.
If you could describe the Mathematics Society in one word, what would that be?
I think the word they have already chosen for the Math Society Fest, integration. Integration is the one word which describes our Mathematics Society very appropriately. In all the years I have been the staff advisors, I have never got any complaints of fighting or misbehaving with each other. I have not got any complaints from any other society that your society council members are not behaving properly or they are not cooperating. And they are always trying to integrate and maintain the harmony in the college. So I think this word integration is one word for our society.
So as the staff advisor, what has been your most rewarding experience working with the Mathematics Society?
So as a staff advisor, I have had the privilege to witness the growth and development of our student. I can say the most rewarding experience is seeing them evolve as a confident leaders. So each time an event is organized, I see their team spirit, I see their creativity, I see their dedication, which makes me feel very happy. So it's heartwarming to see them developing the essential life skills. That's what I can say is the most rewarding experience for me.
What message would you like to share with the current and future members of the Mathematics Society as they celebrate this Golden Jubilee?
So been an honor for me to be a staff advisor of this society. I have played a very little role in shaping their experiences, in helping them, in guiding them. Mathematics Society, I say, is not just about academics. So it is about creating a community of people who share a passion for mathematics. So my message for the future council members or would be that they should continue with this legacy. They should continue creating this kind of a passion for this lovely area of mathematics. And I would like to thank all the past council members who have contributed to making up of this society and for making this society to reach to such greater heights. So recently we have added lots and lots of new events, and I'm really thankful to all those who have contributed to this. So I wish everyone very best of luck in all whatever endeavors they take up in future. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here with Professor Prashanta Chatterjee of the Mathematics Department, and he would like to tell us a bit about his experience with the Mathematics Society. So, sir, over to you.
A very good afternoon to all of you. I am Prashanta Chatterjee from Department of Mathematics, St. Stephen's College. I joined this college as a faculty in the Maths Department in the year 2002. In fact, I started my teaching career from this college. This is the first college where I have taught, and hopefully the last college. When I joined this college, I knew that there were several clubs and societies, broadly categorized under two categories. One was the subject-based societies, the departmental societies, and the other was the non-subject-based societies like the Cine Club, Quiz Club, Fine Arts, etc. So I always knew that there is a Mathematics Society, which is a departmental society. The thing was that when I joined in 2002, there used to be a Center for Mathematical Sciences in college, known as CMS, run by Professor Dinesh Singh and some faculty members from the Maths Department. That center was very active, quite predominant in carrying on activities related to mathematics. They used to conduct seminars, nurture programs, talk series, etc. I still remember something called a Life of Mathematics happening every year, where the center used to invite eminent mathematicians from India and abroad. So Mathematics Society did exist at that time, but at that time we did not bother ourselves beyond the point whether a particular activity is happening under Maths Society or under CMS. Our main concern was with mathematics. Of course, I remember this integration fest happening every year, either in January or in February, and that was purely a Maths Society event. It so happened that I believe in the year 2007, the center shifted away from campus. And then at that time, Maths Society was the only platform where one could think about having maths related activities. I was appointed the staff advisor to Maths Society in 2007. And I think that was the first time when I was appointed as a staff advisor. And I still remember inviting mathematicians from Delhi as well as from some people from outside Delhi as well to come and deliver talks, even when I was not the staff advisor. So I remember inviting Professor Aparna Mehra from IIT Delhi, Professor Sanjay Jain from Department of Physics, University of Delhi, Professor Niyogi from ISI Delhi, and a couple of other people. Now, as far as activities of Maths Society are concerned, a major breakthrough, rather two major breakthroughs have been the starting of the Nagpal Fellowship, I think sometime in the year 2015-2016, and also simultaneously, almost at the same time, the S.B. Mathur Memorial Lecture Series. I still remember the two students whom I had taken under the Nagpal Fellowship, and that was, I believe, in the year 2014 or 2015. I think one student worked on ant colony optimization, and the other student worked on the simplex. The best part of Nagpal Fellowship was that it gave students a platform to explore mathematics beyond the routine curriculum and to try to enjoy the area that is of their own interest, which in a way was good for the mentors, that is for teachers like us, that we could also, explore mathematics and discuss things with our students outside the classroom.
Okay, so now, sir, I would like to just ask you a few questions about the Mathematics Society and the Maths Department in general. So, firstly, what is something that fascinates you about the Mathematics Society?
I will be very honest here. Of course, the idea of doing mathematics beyond the routine curriculum in itself is very fascinating. But at a personal level, something which excited me on a couple of occasions is something that I would like to share. I believe this Maths Society has a Facebook page. where they keep posting several things. So sometimes I'm able to figure out the context, sometimes I'm not able to figure out the context. So it just happened that there have been occasions where I have seen posts on a couple of topics, a little advanced probably, not within the curriculum, but something mentioned about that topic or some kind of, nice input about the topic. Things on Monte Carlo simulations, Markov chains, chaos, etc. I still remember a post on Chebyshev's inequality. And the thing was that I was teaching probability to a particular class. I don't remember which class, first year, third year, whatever. And I was about to start with this topic in another few days. And I saw this post coming up on Chebyshev's inequality. So this somewhere down the line, fascinated me a lot, and I really appreciated it. That I figured out that students are engaging themselves with these topics outside the curriculum, which in a way is extremely essential for somebody's mathematical growth. So this idea of combining things like social media with mathematics and trying to explore new topics is something that fascinated me.
All right, sir. So, on to my next question. What do you think is one of the strengths of the Mathematics Society?
I personally feel the biggest strength of the Mathematics Society is that it bridges the gap between the routine academic curriculum designed by the university and exposure to higher maths. That is something very important here. Because you see, we all teach from our routine texts, and we are bound to do that. We are supposed to finish the routine curriculum within the stipulated time, etc. But then Mathematics Society provides us with a platform. When I say us, means both teachers and students, to explore mathematics beyond the routine curriculum, where there are no bindings involved. So which in a way I think is a very interesting as well as challenging experience. And of course we all are under pressure because of our teaching commitments, finishing the course, internal assessment, etc. But even within all the constraints, Mathematics Society is a place where we can discuss mathematics of our own choice and go in any direction in which we feel like. So that is, I think, this gap that it fills up between that routine academic curriculum and exposure to higher mathematics is its biggest strength.
All right. Thank you, sir. A last question. Would there be any message you would like to give to future mathematics students and members of the Mathematics Society as a whole?
The message would be the following, that students of this college who have taken admission in mathematics honors are the fortunate ones who have got the opportunity to engage with such a society and the events conducted by such a society. So I personally feel, irrespective of whether they want to pursue higher maths or not, because interests may change in future. Sometimes you don't realize what is good for you at the moment, but then you realize, okay, that was really interesting. So the message is that the fact that they have got the opportunity to work with the society and engage in other mathematical activities, they should try to make full use of it.
Happy 50th anniversary.
Happy 50th anniversary, all the students.
Happy 50th anniversary.